Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and I'm going to teach you guys how to do some roller sets. Now traditionally, if you were to go to a Dominican salon, they would be using these kind of rollers, but today we're going to use hourglass rollers. To start your roller sets, you want to make sure that your hair is fully saturated in water. Once you do that, make sure you go in with your leave-in products and heat protectant. I love using Amika's Brooklyn Bombshell Blowout Spray and Cheese Heat Protectant along with Colorado's Dream Coat Spray, which unfortunately I did run out of. Going in with a paddle brush, we're just going to blend all of that together. Now you're going to pour your hair into 3 sections, one on each side, leaving you with a narrow part in the middle. Wrap each side of your hair into a tiny little bun so it's out the way. So now I'm going in and I'm parting off the first section of hair. And as you guys can see, I do have to go back in several times just to make sure I'm not adding too much hair, but also enough. Once you get the part down, make sure that you move your hair out with a brush just one last time, and then grab your roller and you're going to position that over your hair. So the roller is going to sit on top of your hair, and then you're going to tuck your ends onto the roller and smooth them out, and then roll your hair and the roller towards the back of your head. Guys, when you're securing your rollers, please don't go in with a regular bobby pin, especially for hourglass rollers, because I ended up breaking off a piece of my hair in the back and I was so upset. But go in with metal duck clips instead. You're not going to use if you're not going to get the pins when it comes to hourglass rollers. So for the first roller, you're going to roll it to the back of your head, and then the 2 following that, you're going to roll towards the front. You'll end up seeing that my third roller had way too much hair, and I needed to go back in and make sure that it was soaking wet, and I had to take some hair out and then basically redo my roller. So the process is basically the same throughout your entire head. You section out a piece of your hair, you smooth it out, you put the roller either under your hair or over your hair, depending on which direction you're going, whether you're going towards the front of your head or the back of your head. So basically the pattern that I went with this roller set is the first one is going towards the back of my head, and the following 3 after that are going towards the front of my head. I then switch it up and roll the rest of them towards the back of my head versus the front. And then I believe the last one that I did, I rolled it to the front of my head just so it doesn't fall out. Personally, for me, rolling the middle section of my hair has to be the easiest in my opinion. I do feel like the side is kind of a little bit tricky because some rollers you have to position them vertically versus horizontally, and I do find that to be a little bit difficult for myself. When it comes to the sections on the side of my head, I feel like I haven't gotten my routine down kind of how I have with the middle part of my head, which is why I feel like I kind of do struggle a little bit or take a little more time trying to figure out how I want to position my rollers. In this video, you'll kind of see me struggle just a little bit with one of my rollers, but the first one I rolled it towards the top, and then the second roller you kind of see me trying to position the roller vertically, and I decided to do the complete opposite because it just wasn't going that way. Oh, and for my side sections, I divided them into 2 sections. The first 2 in the front, I rolled them going up, and then the second section I rolled the first one going up, and the second one I rolled it going down, and then the last 2 I rolled them going up. I'm just going to finish rolling the rest of my hair, and then I'll meet you guys right before I sit under the hair dryer. Once I have all of my rollers in, I just go back in and mist a little more heat protectant that I used earlier in this video. And then I add in my hair net so my hair doesn't get out of place. When it comes to sitting under the dryer, I will say this is kind of based on your hair type, your hair density, and how long your hair needs. For me, I have to use the maximum amount of time that is on my hair dryer, which is 60 minutes. And sometimes I have to go back in and add 15 more minutes just to make sure that it's all dry. Normally it's my roots that just need a little bit more time because I have pretty thick hair. Taking down my rollers has to be the best part of the entire process for me. I just love seeing the amount of volume that I get from it. Also, there's so many ways that you can style your hair after your roller set is complete. You can go in with a blow dry and a round brush, just like I did in this video. You can use a flat iron or you can use a thermal brush. But because we're using the same technique as a Dominican roller set, I did go in with a blow dryer. I mainly focused smoothing out my roots and lightly feathering out my ends. Honestly, the roller set really did most of the work. If you guys would like to see an in-depth tutorial on how to do a blowout using a blow dryer and a round brush, I do have one already on my YouTube channel. I'll make sure to link it at the top of the video and also in the description box below, as well as all the products that I used and mentioned today. So for the blowout portion, since I'm only smoothing out my roots, I like to go in with my hair sitting on top of the round brush to make sure I'm keeping my volume. And then for the parts of my hair that I wanted to smooth out, I'll put my hair under the brush instead. If you guys like videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you found useful in the comments. I was going for a 90s type of vibe, like a 90s blowout type of vibe that was super flowy, voluminous, and shiny and healthy. And personally, I feel like doing a roller set was the best way possible to get this look done. Thank you guys once again for supporting my channel and staying to the end of this video. I love you guys so much and I'm forever grateful for your support, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay guys, so this is the final product. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think and if this is something that you would do yourself. Bye.